Next up in our small batch brewing series is New Zealand Pacific Jade Smash. Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have the first tasting of New Zealand Pacific Jade Smash. This is part of our small batch series. If you're new to this, what we're doing is starting at the beginning and actually brewing a whole bunch of different smash beers, single malt, single hop. We're changing the hops, we're changing the boil times, we're changing how much hops go into a beer. We're staying with 1 ounce, but we'll change up the actual time we add the hops. Also, we're changing up the malts. Now, this one did use 2 pounds of the 2-row. So like the Sabrew hop, I stuck with the 2 pounds. But like the Sabrew hop also, I went with a different hop schedule during the boil. This is an hour boil. 0.1 ounces at 60 minutes, 0.25 ounces at 10 minutes, 0.25 ounces at 5 minutes, then 0.4 ounces at the dry hop. The Sabrew also used that. It just used the raw Pilsner malt instead of the 2-row. So this was bottled on 7/26, came in at 4.94%. I think I've brewed 23, 24 beers in this small batch series, I believe now. And sometimes stuff happens, like on this one. I took the gravity reading of post and I got a 1054. It was supposed to be 1042, and I was like, that seems a little bit high. Well, when I transferred it into the Mr. Beer Carboy, I realized this was under 1 gallon. Now we're shooting for 1.25 gallons into the fermenter. So if we have less than 1 gallon, our gravity is going to go up because there's more sugars in that. We need to dilute it. So I did dilute it, and when I took another gravity reading, we were at 1040. So we were actually 2 points under. That's good enough. Just looking at my notes, yeah, it was at 1050 something after I added the water. I show actually 1041 on here. It ended at 4.25 bricks, which gives us the 4.94%. Alpha acids. Pacific Jade is a high alpha acid hop, and mine was 14.3. That's why I wanted to add some at the very beginning of the boil just to boost those IBUs up, so that way we would be in the realm of a IPA. I wish Beersmith would list on the recipe what the IBUs are supposed to be, so when you do taste it and you're going off the sheet, you can say, oh, the ABV was supposed to be this, or the IBUs were supposed to be this. For the hop itself, from what I could find, fresh citrus, spicy pepper notes. So let's go ahead and open this and see what we get. This one is, I didn't fill it up all the way, so I don't know if I started getting some trub. I could see some trub, so I stopped. So this one could be overcarbed a little bit. These are 22-ounce bottles. 2 carbonation tablets are usually for 24 or 25 ounces. We did get a little bit of hiss there. Not very much. Let's go ahead and pour it. Looking good. No bottle bombs yet. I'm going to stop right there for right now. Very nice head on there. White, almost off-white, almost a yellowish color. Small, medium bubbles. A little over a finger of a head. Bubbles on the side are all compact like dish soap color. This looks like the Sabrew. Nice yellow New England style. Lots of bubbles I can see. Very hazy. I can't see through it at all. Yeah, looks like a very good color. Man, those bubbles are just flying in there. And I think we are starting to see, when I use these 22-ounce glass bottles instead of the 25-ounce plastic ones, we are getting more carbonation. You can't split the carbonation drops, so you're going to have to deal with it. Now, I did get a new set of carbonation drops. They're the little itty-bitty, like, I want to say pills, round circles, so you can actually control it a little bit better. And we're going to test those out to see what works the best, because I think it recommends 5 per 12 ounces. So it would actually be 10 for 24 ounces. So we could kick that back just a little and actually make it a little less carbonated. As we did see in the Sab brew, we had to let it sit just a little bit so we could get some taste out of there. Let's go ahead and smell, see what we get. Citrus, I'm going to say pepper. There's a citrus, but it's like a spicy pepper note. Maybe some yeast. Light pepper with some yeast in there. But yeah, citrus, a tiny bit of pepper, but I would say now that citrus and that yeast is kind of colliding. They're almost on the same level. Let's go ahead and taste, see what we get. Very lemon, citrus, big citrus. Not really bitterness, and that's why it right off the bat, it tastes more balanced than some of the smash beers we've made. And I believe that is because we added some at the 60-minute mark to put some more IBUs in there. So you're not getting that malt, that malty sweetness all up front. That bitterness or the IBUs are helping cut that back a little. Aftertaste, a little bit of bitterness, zest, orange, lemon zest in there. I would say a little overcarb. It is smooth. I'm really not getting any malt out of this. I think those IBUs at the beginning did help on this one. And being so high, you wouldn't have to use very much to cut that out. Where on the beginning batches, we were doing the 30-minute and 5-minute. We weren't letting a lot of IBUs in there, so that sweet malt did come out more. Even in a Pilsner malt. But yeah, some lemon, citrus, pretty much all the way through. Really no bitterness as it's going down. I get more of the bitterness on my tongue, like a zest, orange, lemon zest on my tongue in the aftertaste. I'm not really getting lemon or a citrus like you normally would in like a New England IPA or just a straight up IPA in the aftertaste. It's more of that zest. I think it's overcarbed a little. I don't start getting anything until the middle of the palate. But yeah, overall, I think this is a good beer. I would like to see the ABV upped just a little bit. So if I had to brew this again, I would keep the hop additions the same, but I would put a touch more malt in there. Maybe go up to 2.25 pounds of malt, or even try 2.5 pounds just to see what that did. But yeah, that lemon quality in there, that lemon citrus is pretty good coming out of there. Color's good. Again, I still don't think we know why these beers are all turning out hazy in color like they are. But hey, we'll take it. But yeah, definitely one. Let me know if you've brewed a beer using this grain or this hop. Raw 2-row, pretty standard. If you're into making smash beers, also let me know the colors that you're getting. But yeah, this is my first time having, let's just say, a straight up beer with Pacific Jade. I almost feel like it would go better with something else. Like there's nothing up front. Like it needs more of a Cascade or lemon drop or something, as it's all in the back. That could be because of the carbonation too, as I can't stop burping. But yeah, I'm trying to. I think this hop schedule fits the bill more than the Sabrew did. I think it has a little bit more body to it, and now that could be because of the malt. Your 2-row is going to be a little higher level bond than your Pilsner malt, so maybe that's bringing a characteristic to it that is helping it out. But I think this is more of a balanced beer, just overcarb just a little bit. And I do have a head. I doubt you guys can see it in this bottle. It's probably this big. So I think for the 22-ounce bottles, those new carbonation tablets might do a little better because they are smaller, and we can fine-tune how many of them we put in there. So if you like this review, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.